Welcome to Coastal Crafts, and I'm back today with a Lawn Fawn collaboration video. So I'm part of the Lawn Fawn Lovers Facebook group, which is always worth joining because you see people posting things they've made with the latest products and yeah, all sorts of things like that. Any ideas of when there's sales on and stuff like that. So it's always a bit of fun. Oh, just seeing that my eye is in the wrong place. I'll just move that over. And the idea behind the collaboration is that we post a video each month using Lawn Fawn products, some from stamps, some from dyes, paper, whatever we happen to have. And we have a different theme each month. It's not affiliated with Lawn Fawn, it's just people who enjoy using the products, which I imagine is you as well if you're watching it. And yeah, the theme for this month was interactive. So I've kind of loosely made an interactive card. So I've gone for one that's interactive in the fact that it has one of the doors that you open, and inside it's got some little ducks having a bath, and then it can close up again. So you've got the interactive element of opening and shutting the door, and the cute little mummy duck going along to see what the little ducks are up to. And I made it into a birthday card, as I find they're the type of cards that I use the most. See, sort out whatever I've done there, yeah. But if you're interested in how I made this card and any of the products that I used, if you watch on, I've got a little bit of a tutorial of how I made it. I know it's not a fantastic card, it's just something that I made for fun. Yeah, so watch on and see, and I'll show you all the products that I've used in case you want to purchase them. And unfortunately, I didn't do a card last month for the Lawn Fawn collaboration because I was just so hectic with school and teaching. As you know, I'm a teacher, and I was going away on holiday to New York. So it's been a really busy month. And I've also had some bad news. Unfortunately, when I got back from New York a few days later, one of my cats was hit by a car and has unfortunately died, which was very heartbreaking for me. And he's got a brother, another cat, who lives with me, who is also a bit heartbroken as well, and he does make an appearance later on in this video, so you have to accept that, as he's under a bit of stress as he's lost his brother. So I've had ups and downs of good things like the holiday, and then bad things like losing my little boy, but got to carry on, and I still enjoy crafting. So yeah, tune in if you want to see how I made this card, and I will speak to you in a second. Bye. So I decided to go for using this Lawn Fawn stamp set this week. So it's the Rubber Dub Dub, and I just love these cute little ducks having a bath. Just a cute little idea. So I stamped out a couple of the little ducklings and a big duck, mummy duck I suppose, and a bath with a bit of a shower, but I'm not quite sure yet as to how I'm going to cut that out. So we will see if those dots remain or whether I add them on later. So now, as I haven't got the dies for this stamp set, I'm going to have to fussy cut those. So I just tend to use my little sewing scissors, what they're like embroidery. Can't remember these ones, I think it might be sewing scissors. I've also got some little embroidery ones which are really good. Yeah, and I'll just get on with cutting these ones out. So I've cut all my little creatures out, and I have been started colouring around the outside using a black pen. I've just gone for the Memento black marker, but obviously black is black. It make any difference which one you do. And the reason I do this is you can see this one I haven't done, that I'm actually not a perfect, it's a bit noisy out there, not a perfect fussy cutter in any way, shape or form. So in order to, sorry, lose my voice there, no reason whatsoever. So in order to make it better, I go for adding a black outline, and this just makes it look like I can cut more neatly. So people write on my videos, oh, how do you manage to fussy cut so well? And obviously I don't. I just sort of cheat. But having good scissors helps. I must shut that window in a second because those cars are very noisy. And you wouldn't think I lived in a small village. So for just go around and doing these bits. For this bit, I stamped it out in a blue ink, which was the cat Bailey's coming in from behind, which was the little merman. Here he is. Bailey, please don't do that, babe. You're gonna get in the way, boy. the Mermaid Blue ink, so I don't want to go around that one in black. It's just going to be here now, it seems. So I will go for, let's grab another pen. I want to go around it in this Copic Frost Blue marker. Sorry about the cat. He just sort of does his own thing around here. Oh, hello, hair. That's what you have when you have cats in the way. They seem to produce a lot of hairs. And I will just go round and... What are you doing? I'm on the first floor. Don't worry about the window. What craziness. Sorry, my cat seems to be causing a total... Ah, what are you doing? Sorry. He's now sitting on the window outside, and he can get out down the bottom, but he happens to be up on the first floor, so it's not such a good idea. But there you can see, anyway, ignoring the cat shenanigans, that I've just gone over that one. So we now just need to finish off this one in black, and my little critters will be pretty much ready to go unless I decide to gloss them. So we'll be back in a second. So we now come to the part of making the door. So I've got my Lawn Fawn door, which opens in and out when you cut it out, my die. And I've run that through my die cutting machine to cut out one in a wood effect, because I'm a bit obsessed with wood effect. And oh, I can see I've not set that on perfectly, but I used this stuff that I hauled recently. So it's by X Cuts. It's this wood veneer sheets that got reduced to £2.50 in the range. But obviously that's very flimsy, so I had to stick it on just to some ordinary white card. I used the 300-gram card, which is nice and thick. So I've stuck that together, and you can see how when you attach that onto the background, it will open up. And I've also cut out the little step piece, which is here, and just coloured that in using my Spectrum Noir markers in, was it BG3? It's very blurry, isn't it? There we go. So that's just gonna sit under there to make my door. And I also cut out a door marker, which I've coloured in using my Memento black, and stuck some little puffy, what do you call them, foam pieces on the back, so that I can now, just make sure it's focused, attach that to my door. And it'll have a bit of a three-dimensional, obviously you can see the white on the side, so I may well get my marker and just colour in that white bit there. And I'll probably get a brown marker in a second and go around the outside to get rid of these white bits from the white card. So that's what I'll be doing next. So now I've got my little bits ready to go on top. I have cut out my card base just from the card I normally use, 300-gram white card. And then I've got a piece to go on the front, with the front of my house. No, it doesn't, it's not very house-like, but just sort of fitted in with the colour scheme. So it's from the Perfectly Plaid Chill paper, which is really cute plaid colours from Lawn Fawn. So that's going to go on there, and then the idea being that my door will come on here. So what I need to do is to cut out a shape. So I've just broken the door off from the rest of it, which I hadn't done before, even though I've had this die quite a while. Position it where I'm going to want it, so that I can have a white background when my door opens up, and I can put some images behind it. So just making sure that's lined up, but then I'm going to stick it down with this post-it note tape that I've got, which works brilliantly. So does that look about straight roughly? So should have room at the top to put a little sentiment. So there we go. So I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine and then attach on the pieces. So as you can see, I've cut out that rectangle and I have stuck some of the pieces on. Little ducks are in the bath, yeah, when they've got the shower, and added on that little spray that I wasn't able to cut out before, and a few splashes. And I think before, when I was saying that I went around that in that merman, that wasn't merman, that's the merman colour, the Lawn Fawn ink. Don't know what I'm talking about. And then I got my door and I've stuck some double-sided tape just around the outside, so it's ready now. I can zoom in properly to stick in to the rectangle shape. So it should fit perfectly, because obviously they're cut using the exact same die. And the reason I'm smoothing it around is because I couldn't find my narrow double-sided tape. Just thinking how annoying, because I'm sure I only bought some recently. So I'm gonna have to give in and buy some more of that. So instead of my narrow double-sided tape, I had to use the normal sort of, whatever it is, 1/2 inch thickness and cut it down the middle, which is what happens if you're a disorganized crafter. So now I have my little door that opens up, and you can see the ducks are having a bath behind the door. In my eyes, that's cute. I don't know. So I still got Mummy Duck, who could be going along to look and see, are they actually washing behind their ears or in their ears, or are they just messing around? Because we know how bad children are at washing their ears. So I might add a little doorstep anyway, because for some reason you go straight into their bath in that house. I don't know why, but that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to stick that door down, and then I'm going to find a sentiment to go along the top. So back in a second. So I've gone in and used my stamping tool to stamp out birthday from the, what's it called, Party Animal set. So I love the scripty font that lots of Lawn Fawn sets do, and that's so cute, that one. So stamp that on, and then I got the Wishes die, and I absolutely love all Lawn Fawn scripty dies that they do. Sorry about, my washing machine is now going off. Sorry about the noise today, bit of a disaster on that front. So I would happily buy all the scripty ones when I get around to it, because I just think they're so cute. So all I'm left to do here is I did have a little dot to go on the eye, so I'm going to use my picker-upper tool, which I've put somewhere here, to just pick it up and stick it onto where I've got some glue ready and waiting, and that's going to give my birthday wishes. And I just need to think about adding some kind of sentiment inside, so I'll have a look at my sentiment choices. Rub-a-dub-dub, it's your day. Maybe rub-a-dub-dub, relax and enjoy. I think that would probably be the most appropriate sentiment to go in there. And the good thing about these stamping tools is I do find I can sort of open them up, and even though I've done the outside, still manage to stamp on top of it pretty effectively. So I'm just going to do that in some black ink. So I'll get out, move it up a little bit. Relax and enjoy, and rub-a-dub-dub, because they're in the tub. And who knows whether I'm going to be able to get this straight. I'm sure a better person than me would have lined them up somehow, maybe drawing lines. Who knows? That's that's vaguely on task. So a bit of my usual Memento ink, and I hear lots of other black inks are better than Memento, so I must try them someday. I've actually got Memento re-inker now, so I'm going to be using this one still for a while, and I've used this one for years, but I hear good things about other black alcohol ink friendly inks as well. So there's my sentiment on there, and that pretty much is how I made my little interactive-ish card. As you can see, interactive in the fact that you open the door and they're having a lovely time in the bath. So yeah, thank you for watching my, oh hello, my little dot's gone. I will track down the eye, because we can't possibly not have the dot on the eye. Don't worry, I'll track that down in a minute. But yeah, thank you for watching my Lawn Fawn collaboration video. I should be back next month on the 3rd Saturday of the month with another video. And be sure to check out all the other YouTubers who are doing videos. Their links are in the box below. And I will see you again for my next video. Bye!